Target was Chris Godwin, and now it's second down. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, second and 10.
Let's go.
Throwing again, Winston on second and 10. And incomplete there. A nice hit, jars the ball free and brings up third down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a third and 10.
Watch 80. Watch
From the gun, Winston. And that's incomplete. And give credit to Reuben Foster, the linebacker, getting a hand in to disrupt.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Here's Brian Anger now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3 points?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that.
Toe bashed it.
Super toe.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on second and 13.
Hurry up! Hurry up! Hey! 4 down. Black!
They fake the give. Now Garoppolo looks to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball. Michael Pruitt, the big tight end, is intended receiver. And it's third down.
Oh, boy, partner, did that just happen? I've got my hand over my eyes right now because, like him, it's going to haunt my dreams, too. He was wide open. How did he overthrow him there?
Defensively, just very lucky. You know that they got away with one there.
Six. Single. I got a single on the slot. Two.
On third and long, it's Garoppolo. And he fires one that's intercepted. Vernon Hargraves with a pick. And they'll have the ball set up in the red zone at the 16-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you could hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
Let's go. It's time to play.
They'll pitch it out to Jones. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4.
Go. They run it.
1:58 to go in this first half of play. We'll come back here right after this.
Let's go now.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Hey, 4 down.
Now Jones.
Crash.
And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Ronald Jones taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Bucs are able to make this a close game again.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. Here's James. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The 49ers offense making its way back out there. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it. But you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
Tight end's Ringo. Tight end's on the Ringo. Tight end's on the Ringo.
I'll send you. Here we go. Hurry up. Hurry up.
They run it with McKinnon. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
McKinnon fitting in nicely as the feature back in this 49er offense. He's back there again now on first down. And they'll run it here. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime.
I'll send you. Here we go. Hurry up. Hurry up.
Single.
12, fellas. Here we go.
10, watch 10. Come on. Watch 10.
Sit hot.
On play action, now Garoppolo. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A good pickup there, a 22.
65. 6.
Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. Looking for Moncrief, and it's intercepted. Picked up by M.J. Stewart. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
A little under 30 seconds to go. We'll see how they play it here on 1st and 10.
Ready.
Following the interception, Winston. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Now, before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. As it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
We got this. We got this.
Ready. Blue ready. 56. Mike, 56.
Green, triple C.
Players up.
Play action now. Winston. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. As they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. The Bucs on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Working out of the gun, Winston. Over the middle, complete. It's Curry. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. They convert on 3rd with a gain of 22.
They don't want it, fellas. Easy, easy, easy. Want it. Keep playing.
Final play of the half here, Winston. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. So we've hit halftime here in Santa Clara with the 49ers out in front. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Here comes the 49ers offensive unit as they'll have it first to begin this 3rd quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And fantastic field position has them just outside the 10 at the 11-yard line in the red zone.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, these are going to be hot routes. If they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback, they've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
They'll try and get the running game going with Jones. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
We got right coming. Easy, easy, easy.
Hey, sub. Let's go.
Now a 2nd down throw for Winston. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Reuben Foster picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
Strong right. Strong.
I'll send you. Here we go. Hurry up.
So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. He was looking for Dante Moncrief that time. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, and have them back on their heels.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
21.
Check curls.
Black. Sit hot.
They'll throw again from their own end zone. He sets to fire deep. They got his man complete. And they finally get him down as he takes it up to the 44. A big play there for the Niners. 42 yards. Garoppolo looking very comfortable running this Niners offense. He's got a 1st and 10.
4 down.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. All told, it's an even 30 and a first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
21, 21.
4 down. Check.
65, 65.
86 on the go. That's you.
Here's McKinnon, and he stopped immediately there. Tackle made that time by Vita Vea.
Well, after that stop, you know that third down is not a gimme if you're on the offensive team. So what are you going to do? Run it again? Or maybe you go play action and try and throw the ball and pick up the necessary yardage.
The Niners on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation.
Hey, boys, we got 4 down.
65, 65.
Check.
Sit hot.
Oh, they go with a tight end carry. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave them with a 4th down.
We got a runner.
And for the second time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. This will be a 34-yard attempt. And Santos able to put this one up and through. It's good. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. Well, the drive started the shadow of their own goalpost all the way back at the 2. Pretty nice job of getting downfield and at least getting 3.
Agreed on that one. A real nice job, because really their goal was to get out of the shadows of those goalposts and give themselves a little bit of room to help out their defense. Instead, they got 3 points out of it.
Now the Buccaneer offense gets set to take over. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you've got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
You're on an island over there. You're on an island.
They go play action. Winston.
Not today, you aren't.
And he finds a man on the crossing route. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
Two tides. Hey.
The give is to Jones. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
They'll go again to Jones. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Tight end right.
And the blitz does come.
Eyes on 13.
And this is going to be incomplete. There was the pressure you were talking about, force the incompletion.
And it doesn't always have to end in a sack, does it? Sometimes you can make a good play by forcing the incompletion with the pressure.
Here's Brian Anger now as he's on to punt for Tampa Bay. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Now, this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. The 49ers getting set to trot out there. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way.
And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Evans. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over.
Green, triple C.
Receiver, hey, you're on an island over there. Single receiver. Ready.
Now a play fake here on first down. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Solomon Thomas in there to get him for his second sack of the night.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Only 2 yards on the pickup there, and now they're looking at a long third down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Sonic. Ready. Blue ready. Green, triple C.
Third and long for Winston. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Solomon Thomas in there to get him again. The third time he sacked him here tonight. Anger is on to punt, and he gets this one away. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. Out on the field now, here come the 49ers. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens.
Hey, check 24. Watch 24.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
But you know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Completes it to Moncrief, left side. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Garoppolo now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10.
Hey, we got 4. We got 4 down. Slow.
Now a handoff looking right. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation when they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. Well, a clear running situation. Try to take time off the clock. You ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they'd shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit them over the top.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. So the solid run on first, and I would imagine no real hurry to run that second down play.
No, it's all in your quarterback now. He's going to keep an eye on the play clock and bleed things down, and he's not going to let the ball be snapped until it's inside 3 seconds left on the play clock. Unless, of course, you're playing a video game, you're trying to run it up on your friend.
Nice touch. Cold-blooded, too. They run once more with McKinnon. And able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20. And that's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
Check safety, check safety. 58, right over there, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there.
On 3rd down, that's Curtis. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
First seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Now they'll throw with Garoppolo. And that is out of the back of the end zone, incomplete. The intended receiver, Marquise Goodwin. That'll bring up 2nd down.
You put just a little bit too much heat on that one. When you throw it to the outside, you do have to be careful because you got to keep it away from the defender, but you also have to give your own guy a chance, too.
Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Steps away to his left. Touchdown, 49ers.
That was not a designed run. It was supposed to be a pass, but it turned into an exceptional run. What a scramble for a touchdown.
Garoppolo. His throw incomplete. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
Now the Buccaneers offensive unit back out on the field. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Winston and the Bucs take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Winston now. And Winston lost the football, but it looks like a Buccaneer was able to corral it. Yes, the Bucs have it. Tampa Bay keeps the possession.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. Solomon Thomas there on the tackle.
We got 4.
The Bucs on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 16. From the shotgun, it's Winston. He's got a man, complete. Give him 30 yards there. Fourth quarter, every drive's so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You got the first one for the second one to even matter.
They'll run it with Jones. And they'll get him down here at about the 42. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Jameis to throw it. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
Yeah, once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete.
Hey, we got 3 down, 3 down.
Ready. Black. 22's hot.
48 Smite.
Here we go. Hey.
On 3rd and 1, here's Winston. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Solomon Thomas bringing the pressure again, and that is his 3rd sack here tonight. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. That's to his running back, complete. And then he goes with a juke. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. Jameis now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10.
Ready. Blue ready.
Winston. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
Ready.
Off the play fake, Winston. And that is incomplete. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. And it's 3rd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield.
Ready. Black 22. Let's go.
On 3rd down, Winston. It's complete to Grant. 11 more yards there, and this methodical drive continues. Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. 1st down, and he gets out of bounds.
Yeah, you have to like the play calling because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines and incompletions to use the clock.
Ready. Black 22.
On 1st and 10, Winston. Incomplete.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe he didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, 4th quarter. Maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10.
Ready. Blue ready.
A 2nd down throw for Winston. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. And give credit to Reuben Foster, the linebacker, getting a hand in to disrupt. He started out having some troubles back in the first half connecting with his receivers. Really hasn't gotten a whole lot better.
Yeah, he's at less than 50%, and you and I both know that just won't do. So I would think about spreading things out, putting it on the receivers, make them win those one-on-one battles on the perimeter and find their way open.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They'd converted twice on 3rd down that drive already, but couldn't make it a 3rd. We always talk about in-game adjustments. How about what the defense did there, able to shut them down on that attempt?
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Tight ends on the Ringo.
Ready. Blue ready.
4 down.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And defensively, that might just seal a Week 1 victory.
Double tight. Double tight. We got 4. We got 4.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And oh, he coughed it up. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
That's it, baby. That's it. That's it. Big hit.
Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10.
Left. Hey, we got 4. We got 4 down.
Now McKinnon.
Watch safety creeping. Safety creeping.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
Lay down.
Great time there to come up with his longest run of the night. We just saw it.
Leads to a lot of satisfaction because if they're able to hang on and win this game, you know what else will happen in the locker room after this?
What's that?
Head coach will step up and go, great job, guys. Because of that, come in a little bit later tomorrow.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
I'll send you. Here we go. Hurry up. Hurry up. 120. 180.
And partner, this first week, this first game that we get to call together, so special every year, Week 1. You had the flyover, the big American flag out there before the game, all the hoopla, just having football back, so special.
It is an opening day, opening game. There's just nothing like it because you really build to a crescendo. But the best part for us is that crescendo lasts for a while. Opening game here, an entire season. We get into the playoffs, to the Super Bowl. I was really excited. I could barely sleep last night. I can't imagine being a player.
So for San Francisco, it's a great win here on a Monday night as they'll start the new campaign 1-0. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Seattle Seahawks. Meanwhile, for Tampa Bay, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll try again next week at home against New England. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gautin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.